Thank you for being here, Palm. I gotta say, look at this cover of Vogue. Are you kidding me? This is gorgeous.
Wait, did you see the inside too?
No.
Oh yeah, it's like a triple cover.
Oh, really?
So inside, I'm actually diving.
Oh my
Can
God.
you- And inside, look at this expression.
I mean, look at. Who is cooler than you? But this is crazy. I've never seen a Vogue cover with anyone skydiving before. Is this the first?
I think so.
That's amazing.
I mean, it was very special to me.
You have to frame this. This is unbelievable. I'd be so afraid of this. How long have you been skydiving?
I actually learned in October 2021 because it's when I wrapped Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning.
Wait, so that's not that long ago.
No, it was not a long time ago. So it was a gift from Tom, actually. So when I wrapped the movie, I said to Tom, I would love to learn how to skydive. Where should I go? Do you have any advice? And he said, let me think about it. I'll come back to you. And then the day after, he said, Palm, I want to gift you, as one of your wrap gifts, the lessons to learn how to skydive and to get your A license, which is 25 jumps.
25 jumps. Then you get your license after 25 jumps?
Yes.
What,
and the last
two,
day,
I think, is good enough.
The last day he came to where I was skydiving, and we did 9 jumps together.
With Tom?
Yeah, with friends, with skydiving friends. And we did a high altitude jump. And then when we were done, he flew his own plane back home. Of course, as Tom does.
Of course he does that,
you know?
as Tom Cruise does.
Yeah.
Here's a pic of you skydiving here. Look at this. One of your most recent jumps. That's insane.
This would be good on a dating app, no? I sent it to some men, and they're scared of me now. They don't want to talk to me anymore. So I don't think it works, actually.
How many jumps have you done now?
Okay, as of today, 233 jumps.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Everything is relative. I jump with people who have like thousands and thousands of jumps. So for them, I'm like a baby skydiver. But for you guys, I guess, you know, it's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. You brought us video of you doing something exclusive for us, something called a rodeo jump.
Oh, yes!
But before we see it, can we explain what is a rodeo jump?
Okay, so it's funny because I love horses and I love riding horses and rodeo. I love that whole world. And someone on the drop zone said, hey, Palm, do you want to do a rodeo? And I was like, what is a rodeo? And he said, it's when you ride someone who wears a wingsuit. I'm like, oh, that sounds fun.
So the wingsuit is like the flying squirrel type of
the
outfit?
squirrel suit, yeah. So
they jump out first and then you hop on them?
No. You have to be in sync. So I tried a few times, and you know it can be tricky because you're behind the person who wears the wingsuit, and if you you spiral for a little while and you go back to stable, normal, but you have to count 10 seconds in your head. Because like if you hold on more, the person in the wingsuit can lose consciousness, so it can be very dangerous. And so you have to count 10 seconds in your head, and once you're stable, you're good. So we tried a few times, and I was like spiraling, and it didn't work out. And at
what
some
happens
point,
if you don't work out? You just let go of each other?
Yeah, you just let go, and then you do your normal landing. So this one time, we succeeded 2 times because it's a teamwork, you know. Thank you, Robin, the person that I was riding.
Yeah.
And so you exit, the plane together. You're like behind, like a little animal, like attached to his parachute rig.
Yes.
And then it just spirals a little bit, or you just like, ooh, and then you go back to just flat, you know. And then it's really fun because, you know, you have the parachute rig between your knees, so you can really maneuver like a motorcycle with your knees. And it's like flying a dragon. It's amazing. I mean, I've never flown a dragon, but I would love to do that.
No, well,
can you find me a dragon,
baby steps. Palm, baby steps. I want to show you doing a rodeo jump out of a plane. This is real. Look at this. Oh my God.
It's a 360 camera.
Oh my God.
That is attached.
Oh my God.
Helmet.
Tom, that is cool. That is cool. That is cool.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's funny because it feels like you're on a magic carpet.
Yeah.
And I sent the video to Tom and McHugh, and they were shooting Mission Impossible, this movie, The Final Reckoning.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, congratulations!" And they showed it to the whole crew. So that was amazing. That's also why I skydived, to send the videos to Tom, and then he's like, "Congratulations!" Fire emoji. I'm like, "Yeah, thank you, Tom."
Fire emoji.
Yes.
Really? He's the best.
He's the best.
And I read somewhere that you want to do all of your own stunts if you can, and that you go around and you want to get trained from the best, which is the best. Who trained you on Mission Impossible?
So Wade Eastwood, the stunt coordinator, is incredible, and he's worked on many Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah.
And he keeps us safe, and we take the time to learn. And I always ask him, like, teach me everything. I want to learn everything. And yeah.
And then he gave you the nickname
Cruise.
Palm Cruise.
I know. No, but was that...
Palm Cruise. Palm Cruise. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I take it as a compliment. It's funny because I was in the stunt gym rehearsing. I was like, "I want to do everything. Teach me everything." And he said, "Okay, Palm Cruise."
That's so good. It is the movie is massive. It is so fun. Go see it in theaters. Go see it in IMAX if you can. Can we set up? What do we set up? What's going on with your character in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning?
For me, it was really special because, of course, I spent years working with these people. 5 years between this one and the previous one. And, I created strong bonds with them, but I didn't get to share a lot of scenes with a lot of characters, in the previous movie.
Yeah.
So this one, I got to share scenes with Simon Pegg, and, I joined the team. So, I got to develop this character and show a side that is more vulnerable and more, that has to take care of other people instead of destroying them and killing them.
You're fantastic. You're fantastic in this. I want to show a clip. Here's Pom Klementieff in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Take a look. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning's in theaters and IMAX this Friday. Jin is joining us next. Stick around, everybody. Come on back.